Shalom, everybody, and welcome to Regah Bivrit. My name is Rabbi Shapira, and this week we are in Parashat Vayigach. We are looking at the reconciliation between Joseph and his brothers as he revealed himself. Now, I would like us to look specifically for a moment at the reconciliation that takes place between Joseph and specifically his response to his own brothers. Joseph says, and I quote, "Va'ishlecheni Elohim lifnechem, לשום לכם שארית בארץ, ולהחיות לכם לפליטה גדולה." When the brothers see Joseph, they are, of course, not just astonished. The text says that they had this word in Hebrew, etzev. Etzev. This word etzev appeared the first time in the text back in Genesis when God saw the destruction or the Hamas that appeared upon the land. God had etzev, meaning deep sorrow, deep sadness. They had a genuine, deep heartache. That's the best way to describe it. But the response of Jacob is interesting here in verse 7. So first of all, he uses this word. Let's break down this verse. He uses this word, Vayish lecheni Elohim lifnechem. This word, shlicheni, comes from the Hebrew word shaliach. The word shaliach means to be sent as an emissary. One of the things that Joseph understands is that he was sent into Egypt, into the Goim, as an emissary. He's been rejected and has been despised by his own brothers as an emissary to the Goim. I wonder what picture that revealed to us. Of course, that this is the picture of Yeshua, who came and sent away to the Goim for 2,000 years in order to prepare a way for his own brothers. What an amazing picture. So number one, Joseph is understanding his role as a shaliach, one that is called to fulfill a great purpose. But what was his purpose? Here you go, second part of the verse, verse 7. He uses this word, lasum lachem she'erit ba'aretz. Or in Hebrew, this word she'erit is the word for remnant. This is the very first time in the Hebrew Bible where we see the term remnant has been used. He was sent to Egypt to be a remnant for the entire house of Israel. And this is important for all of us to understand. He says here in continuation, Vele'achayot lachem. The word chaim, life, means to resurrect you, to revive you, to bring life to you, to bring healing to you. All of those words represent the reason that he was rejected. We have a picture here of one who was sent away in order to bring resurrection, life, and ultimately salvation to his own brother by his own rejection. That, friend, is a picture of the Messiah. And here he says, leplita gdola, to become the supernatural remnant. This is a picture, friends, of the Messiah. And later on in the story, in the end of chapter 45, in verse 22, we are seeing a very interesting continuation. As he revealed himself, he says, "Lekulam natan leish chalifot smalot." It's the interesting thing that it's used the word chalifa and he used the word simla. Both represent a garment of clothing. What is the difference between Khalifa and Simla. He says he is giving all of them a garment. The Khalifa you are wearing on the inside, and the Simla you're wearing on the outside. Now this is important because in Matthew 22, the man who was invited to the wedding did not have the right garment. He did not have the right Khalifa. And because of that, he was rejected from the wedding and he was tossed out. It is a prophetic picture of what Joseph done for each and every one of us. Yeshua is giving us the inner garment and the outer garment, Khalifa and Simla, in order for us to be ready and be prepared for the wedding in the days ahead. And it's interesting because it says that he has given, look at that, to each and every one of us. A Khalifa and Simla to each and every one of the brothers, and they receive it. And to Benjamin, he is given 300 kesef. 300 kesef. Shalosh is 3, me'ot is 100, 300 pieces of silver. Why this number is so important? The reason that this number is important, because the rabbis teach us that the weight and the wage of taking a slave and setting him free is 30 pieces of silver. Yes, the same 30 pieces of silver from the Brit Hadashah. Why did he give him 300 pieces of silver? 300 divided by the 10 brothers who committed the sins is 30. He gave Benjamin the wages of freeing his own brothers. In essence, he gave 30 pieces of silver for each one of the brothers. And not only that, to Benjamin, he has given, it says here in the text, 5 Khalifot Smalot. Why is it so important that he gave you 5? 5, if you flip the letters, is the word for Machia'h. 5, Machia'h. What is the solution for all of us today? As we help to set our brothers free by giving those 30 pieces of silver, becoming a living sacrifice like Benjamin for our own brothers, it is us who are getting dressed with the garment of the Machia'h. This is, friend, the Regah Bivrit for this week. Let us dress ourselves with the garment of Machia'h by helping our own brother.